This is Fred Ricciani and J. George Estrella of thesportscourier.com. We're here at Action Martial Arts Mega Weekend at the Tropicana in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And we are kicking bullying. With bullying, we're kicking it. Our good friends right here. We spoke to a ton of celebrities today, and here are their thoughts on the ongoing issue of bullying and how we can kick it together.
What you should do is you should find somebody to teach you martial arts or whatever you want to do, boxing or whatever, but you have to stand up to the bullies. Standing up to the bullies mean everything. Once you do it one time, he's not going to mess with you again, but you want to be prepared. So if you need to get into a gym to learn boxing, martial arts, or whatever, then that's what you need to do. But the bully has to be confronted.
Well, you know, there's a lot of organizations coming in all around doing this, so it just goes to show you it's needed. Kicking It has actually stepped forward and has opened up a center, which has not been done in any other organization. So it's important to see that, you know, these kids are getting picked on, don't even talk about it. It's something that you see without having any repercussions until after something happens. So I think it's important to us to put our foot forward and actually help and make it happen.
I was just speaking about if you have a martial arts background, you will treat bullying, if you're bullied, you will treat it as a defensive art. While John Kreese in The Karate Kid, he experienced it and procured it as a offensive sport. So if you you have whatever, black belt, whatever you have as a belt, whatever you're possessing at the time, there's an inner confidence not to use violence when you are a martial artist, and you know you have it to use. And the bully knows it as well. And whether you stand up to him physically, or you stand up to him passively, or you actually agree with him and say, you're right, my ears are kind of big. I got to take care of that, and you dismiss it. He's got no platform to prey on you because the people watching him, which they're as much responsible as he is, the bystanders that he's showing off to, they have nothing to laugh at.
Kicking the program, they're all about making a difference there amongst kids. Because we live in a different world now today is with the cyber world. So bullying, it's not just simply out on the playground and just picking on kids in a physical type of way. It's more this mental type of thing, of just saying names. It's kind of sad that it results of that. I mean, there are some old little rhymes you can put out there that sticks and stones may break your bones, but names should never hurt you. But it is interesting though when you look at what is happening and how people can bully you and be a coward themselves, because it's not like they'll attach their name to it, so you don't know where the sources come from. So that if they were reported to authorities, they're hiding. So it's just a coward picking on some innocent person. So I like for what the Kicking It stands for, making a difference. That's what my life has always been about, making a difference. And the biggest thing is being involved with kids.
I didn't start my formal studying until 11, but I would say my martial arts training began when I was 6, when I moved from Tokyo to North Carolina and had to figure out, how am I going to survive this mess? I think we're the only Japanese family to be in the South in 1955, and my dad was in the U.S. Army from Hawaii. So it was all very new. It was kind of situation that martial artists find themselves in a spontaneous moment, not being prepared, and how to figure out something very quickly. And in terms of bullying and what I've signed on to be part of with you guys, I'm very, very... it's something that's very dear to my heart, in that I began my history in America having to deal with that energy. But I would just say to kids that are being bullied, there's something that we can do, and I would like to help teach some tools to do that. One of the biggest things is that anybody being bullied needs to find the strength within themselves. And it's a little bit hard when you don't have a lot of leadership or guidance, or parents don't have time. It's something that kids have to end up figuring out by themselves. And it's hard to do for anybody at any age to figure out something they know nothing about, except fear. And so fear is at the key of it. What I teach is how to deal with that fear and be more creative. Bullying is not very creative. It's about the lowest level of any kind of experience or interaction with somebody. It's very ignorant, in fact. And more than likely, kids that are bullying have been bullied themselves. So they're only kind of acting things out. It's not like they consciously think like, oh, I want to grow up to be a bully. They just naturally are. They don't understand it. I think it takes diffusing from both sides. But for those that are being bullied, understand that it's about the fear and there's something you can do about it, and I want to help be part of that.
That's right, folks. It was a fun, action-packed afternoon, and as you know, we had talked to a lot of great people, Hall of Famers, legends, even celebrities, actors, martial arts experts. I mean, it's been an action-packed evening, Fred. What are your closing thoughts on what we came here to set out to accomplish? Do you think we got the job done?
I think we got the job done. Bullying, we're kicking it together.